Okay, so here we are. This is a side body focused class. Let me just make sure my phone is not going to make silly noises. And all you really need is a variety of weights and a little bit of wall space. Okay, so we're going to start standing. Please listen to your body as always. Okay, so we're going to start standing up nice and tall. Arms are going to come out nice and wide. Let's relax the shoulders a little bit. I'm going to bring one arm down and the other one up. And when I do this, I'll look in the direction of the arm that's reaching down. I'm going to reach up and down at the same time, which is a really, really nice way to stretch open that whole side body. Then I'm going to come back to the center and we'll do the same on the other side. One arm up, other arm down. Energy through both hands. I'm looking down towards my down hand. And then coming back to the center, we're going to do one more each way. One up, one down, look, and reach. Push down through your feet. And then other side, one up, one down, look, and reach. And then come back to the center. Arms will come back out to the sides. Again, shoulders are kind of plugged in. We're going to do just a little bit of rotation. Exhale, look back at your back hand. Inhale, come back to the center, and then exhale, go the other way. Reach wide through the arms. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, rotate. And one more inhale and exhale. And come back to the center. Rest the arms down. Bring your hands out, your legs out nice and wide, way wider than the hips. I'm going to start by bringing my hands on my hips. We're just going to shift the hips in one direction so you feel a stretch in that upper inner thigh where the muscles and fascia are connected to the pelvis. And then when you shift your hips the other way, you'll feel the same thing on the other side. So those of you that have a tighter side, this work today is going to be really clear to you about how each side feels, and that's okay. If you have anything that you want to share with me after class, let me know. In my Pilates training, we were taught a really super basic rule about people with like scoliosis or with like very clear one side stronger than the other type people. Let's do one more of these each way. And the rule was when we're doing exercises that you do the weak side first, the strong side, and then the weak side again. So I just want to throw that information out there. You know, sometimes post-injury, you've got recoup, rehab, or again, scoliosis. So anyway, if you have any questions about that, let me know. Come back to the center. Bring your arms out nice and wide. This is our standing saw. So we're going to twist to the right. I'm going to dive down with my left hand and reach up with my right. I'm letting my head relax a little bit. I'm keeping my eyes open. Coming back up through the center to stand tall with wide arms. Rotate to the left. Dive down with my right hand to the outside of the left foot, reaching way up with the left arm. And then coming all the way up through the center. Let's do one more each way. Rotate, dive, reach up and down at the same time. Relax the head a little bit. Roll up through the spine. Stand tall. Rotate the other direction. Dive forward. Reach down and up at the same time. Relax the head a little bit. Roll up through the spine. Bring the arms wide. And then come on down. Let's toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. It's always an awkward little move until you come all the way back in. Let's do feet together or really close. Shift your weight back into your heels a bit. And then bend your knees so they come forward. I want you to keep your upper body nice and tall. So this is not a squat. You should feel this like a stretch in the Achilles area and probably some work. It doesn't feel great in my knees, but it doesn't feel bad. Come all the way up, okay? So this is what we often think of as like a bad squat, but this is not. We're doing this for mobility in the ankles and just to warm up all the parts in different ways. Come all the way back up. We're just doing this one more time. Bend the knees forward, back is straight. Heels are down. I'm leaning into my heels a little bit, and then, yeah, this is like a little bit of a stretch for the Achilles area. And then come all the way back up. From here now, we're softening the knees and sending the hips way back. I'm going to bring my hands onto my thighs, shoulders away from the ears, round through the spine, relax the head a little bit, and then arch the back, stick the tush out. Breathe. Round and arch. One more time. Round and arch. Push through the feet, come all the way back up to stand. Now you can step so the feet are a little bit wider than your own hips. Same move, a little different with the spine though. This time we're softening the knees, sending the hips way back. So get that like wide heel, neutral spine feeling. This time arms are coming out nice and wide, like you're an airplane. Reach through the fingertips, make sure your weight is a little bit more in your heels than the rest of the feet. Reach up with the left and down with the right and rotate. Ooh, come back to the center. We're breathing. Other side. Up with the right and down through the left. And come back. One more each way. You can look up when you rotate. And then other side. And come back. And then push down through the feet. Reach the arms all the way up. Hook your thumbs. Send the arms over to the right as you push down through your left foot to come back through the center. Send the arms over to the left as you push down with your right foot. One more each way. Let's breathe. Reach. And center. Other side. Reach. And center. And then bring the arms all the way down. Quick little neck release. Head like right ear towards the shoulder, and you can just sort of roll around towards the left shoulder and then come back from whence you came. And then one more each way. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And other side. And then come back to the center. Stand nice and tall. Okay, we're starting with a medium heavy weight today. I'm going to grab an 8, and I'm probably going to end up using even a little bit more as the class goes on. So when I think side body, there's a lot of things you can do to work your side body, but one of the things that's most obvious to me is the fact that we often use one arm at a time and carry things with one side. We're kind of one-sided people. So I want you to start with what you would consider to be maybe your weaker side. All right, so the arm that you use less to carry stuff, for me, it's actually my right, because I need my right hand to do stuff, right? So I'm usually carrying stuff with my left arm. Okay, so what we're going to end up doing both sides today, okay? But I wanted you to start with the weaker side, if you know what that is. Toes are forward. I'm going to end up bringing my left hand, your opposite hand behind your head. Really pull your head back into your hand. Open that elbow out to the side and make sure both sets of shoulders, both of your shoulders are plugged in. We're going to reach towards the side that does not have the weight. Well, this is nice. It's kind of like a stretch. And then when you come back, we're going all the way over and then down, dipping down towards the knee of the leg where you actually have your weight. Okay, so we're going both ways. For me, this is a stretch and it is work. This whole side to side move, we do this in life because we're very dynamic humans, but I don't really think about it when I'm doing it at all, right? So for me, this is actually like a really, really nice mobility exercise. I think I get really tight in the mid-spine. I think a lot of us do. So just keep the breath moving. We're just gonna do one more. And then come back to the center. And then we'll immediately switch to the other side. Bring your, the opposite hand behind your head. Find that your head pulls back into your hands. So you're in kind of a straight line. And we're coming over first. And this is, again, really, really nice stretch. Please move within a range of motion that feels right for you today. Yeah, this side feels a little weird. And that's just the way that goes. Try to keep your shoulders down. You should probably be keeping your eyes open in preparation for some of the balance stuff that we have coming. Connect to someplace on the wall. We've got one more here. Deep breath. And up. And then come back to the center. Okay, I'm coming back now to the original arm. Hand is going to be right by my side. This opposite hand, sorry, just give me 1 second. I just had a quick, yes, I am recording. The brain. Okay, so we're going to be acting with the left arm. So I want you to pretend like you have two absolutely equal weights. Plug your shoulders in and keep your hands right by your sides. And then we are going to do a set of squats here. Toes are forward, stand nice and tall. Send your hips back. Make sure your hands stay just on the outsides of your knees. And then push down through the heels and stand up nice and tall, and make sure each time you come up that you're as even as can be, okay? Inhale and exhale. Breathe. And just notice for a quick sec, I would like you to take notice on each side, but what it feels like to hold weight on one side. Immediately, this is only the fourth one, I feel that one side is working differently from the other. This is why our body is such a friggin' genius that it can manage all this stuff that we do. All these normal things, crazy things that we do, carrying all this stuff that we carry on one side. Babies, groceries, bags, mulch, everything, right? We're just doing 3 more here. 3, 2, 1 more. Switch. Other side. Well, notice how this side feels. Act with your opposite hand. Hold on, make a fist. Plug both shoulders in like you've got equal weight. And go. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, and come up. Coming back to the first side. Please switch out this weight. We're going to be doing some bicep curl stuff and even some press up stuff. So if it gets too heavy for you for that kind of stuff, just switch it out for a lighter weight, okay? So now we're coming back to a regular old squat. Both palms are forward. Belly button is in. Open the chest to begin. Arms remain straight on the way down. When you come up, bicep curl up. The arm without the weight is doing the same work. 3, and 4. We're doing 6, 5, and 6. Now hold here. Turn your palms forward. Keep your arms right by your sides. You're still pretending with the left arm. Squat, press. 2, up. 3, up. 4, 5. Last one. And then come all the way down, okay? Side 2. Switcheroo. Nice open chest. Relax your jaw. We'll try it again. I've got the palms forward. I'm playing with this arm like I actually have my weight just to create some energy there. And I'm sending my tush back and then coming up with a bicep curl. Each time you come up, drive your heels down. Exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Now hold. Flip your palms forward. Shoulders are down. Squat. Reach up. Squat. You can keep your palms facing one another too if that just feels better. That feels better for me in the shoulder. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Come all the way down, all the way down. Switcheroo. Bring your feet together again, or very close. We're going back to the original exercise. This one's going to be a little bit different. Bring your hand behind your head. Pull your head back into your hand. Send your feet firmly into the ground. We're just dipping to the side that the weight is this time. So dip down. Come right back up. Dip down. When you come up, pull your shoulders into your back, especially, for me it's my left, the one that my hand is behind my head. Pull your shoulder down into your back. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Visvich. Visvich. Bring your hand behind your head, nice open chest. Dip. Dip. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hold there. Bring the weight into both hands. Bring the elbows out to the side. Shoulders are down. Continue to send energy down to the ground. Quick rotation, right? And center and left. Inhale, center, and breathe. And other way. Good. Come back to the center. Okay, so we are going to now bring the weight back into the right hand. This is the one that I've been starting with. If you're okay with just doing both sides totally equally, but if you have, again, a sense that one side needs a little more, you can adjust your workout in that way, okay? I'm gonna come back with my weight in my right hand. I'm acting again. I've got my left arm ready as if it has an 8-pound weight. And I'm gonna bring my right leg back. Okay, so left knee is bent. Go ahead, just do a quick hip check-in here. A lot of people are gonna keep this right hip kind of way back there. See if you can rotate your pelvis so your hips are facing forward and they're kind of in line with your shoulders, okay? Back heel is down. Upper body is tall. Front knee is bent. Here we are, both arms. When you hinge forward, your arms surround your front leg. When you push back up, you stand tall. Make sure your front knee remains over the foot, all right? Hinge forward and come up. Hinge forward and come up. Hinge forward and come up. 1 more. And switch hands. Find it again. Both arms are working. Right hand is holding your imaginary weight. Forward. Both hips are forward. Shoulders are forward. Toes are forward. This is the plane we are moving in right now. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Stand tall and step forward. Keep the weight in the hand that it's in. Stand nice and tall and send that leg back. So for me, it's my left leg. I've got my front knee bent. I'm just gonna rotate my hip bones so they're facing forward the best I can. Shoulders and pelvis are both facing forward. Front knee remains bent. Hinge, forward, and stand. 2. Okay, so when you hinge forward, it feels a little bit like you're sticking your booty out. That's what it should feel like. Your pelvis is moving with your spine. Okay, a lot of people leave their pelvis there and round forward. We have a lot of sort of overworked flexion muscles, which are the muscles that make you do the round shape. One more. So really make sure it feels like you're sticking your butt out. Let's switch the weight. Chest is forward. 5. I just had to kind of readjust. Right knee over the foot. 4. Stick your butt out on the way forward, like you're a table, a straight line moving forward and back up. And one more. And step forward. Okay, that's kind of exciting. I don't know, I think it is. Okay, just for fun, I'm gonna put down this weight and pick up a 10, just because I'm like, why not? Let's see how that goes. So we're gonna do a little bit more work like this. I think I'm gonna face forward this time. We just had the weight in, okay, so I'm gonna come back to the right hand, right? Anyway, we'll start here. I'm gonna keep the weight in my right hand. I'm gonna step back with the right, so the left foot is forward. And again, I'm going to adjust. So both of my hip points are facing forward, and this is fairly organized, okay? Here I am acting, lift the chest. We're gonna do one set first of rear heel lifts. Lift, lower, 2, lower, 3, and 4, and 5. Put the heel down. We've got another set of hinges here. By the way, if you need something like the wall or the chair, please do not hesitate to get it. Hinge forward, stand tall. This is a phenomenal place for you if you're watching this in the playback to pause the video and get a mirror and just check out your shoulders and your arms on the way up, because it would be super easy for me to do this on the way down, which is just, it's another exercise. I'm gonna switch the weight, the top, stand tall, hinge again. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And then step forward. Do you feel that hip working? Ooh! Stand tall for a second, take a nice deep breath. I'm a little dizzy today. It's gonna be fine. Step that left foot back and keep the right knee forward. I'm trying to keep my right knee bent over my foot. And here I am trying to equalize here. I'm gonna send my left hip forward a little bit. Back heel. 5, 4, belly button is in. 3, 2, 1, come on down. Keep that front knee bent, hinge. Come forward, check yourself out if you've got that mirror, see if you're nice and even. Push back up again, stand tall. Breathe. And I think for a lot of us with like pelvis strength issues, and I would say that that's me, and I'm still like figuring out what the heck that means, but I have chronic low back issues, but I think it comes from tightness in and around the pelvis and the hips, like pulling on my low vertebra in ways that are not helpful at all. So I really hope and I think that doing this work to strengthen the pelvis is helpful. And then I'm going to switch here, by the way. The top, ooh, yeah, on this side feels way different. Shoulders are plugged in. And adjust, please. Your hips are forward, right? Your hips are forward. It almost feels like you're pulling your right hip back and your left hip forward. 3 more. 3. This is core work here, my friends. 2. This is definitely core work. 1 more. Oh yeah. Come on up. Roll your shoulders around. Grab this weight. Come back to the center, feet close or together. Let's do slightly wide elbows, shoulders down, relax your jaw, quick rotation in one direction. And center, other side. And center again. And center, and last time. And center. Okay, bring this weight down for just a minute. We're gonna do more work with this heavy weight. I'm just taking a really quick drink of water. It's been really hot and humid here. Thank you. Okay, so here we are. We've got this weight again. We're gonna do a little bit of lunge work, and I think I'm gonna stay with my heavier weight because I just feel like it's really challenging me in a nice way. So I'm gonna come on up. I'm gonna start this time with the weight in my left hand for no reason, just for fun. And I'm gonna keep my left leg forward and send my right leg back again. All right, so this time we're doing a little bit of lunge stuff. Hips are forward. Make sure that right hip is looking forward and the left hip is kind of pulling back a little bit, and you're nice and square, shoulders to hips. We're gonna lift the back heel, lift your chest. Bend the back knee. Ideally, my right thigh and my spine are gonna be in alignment with one another. And come up, down, and come up. Let's breathe. Inhale, exhale. 3, 4, 5. Let's switch hands. Stand tall. Back heel is lifted, back foot is energized. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step forward. Keep the weight in the hand that it's in. Take a breath. And now I'm stepping the opposite foot back. Your balance will be helped if your feet are truly hip distant. If they're more narrow, it's going to be harder. Pull your right hip back and send your left hip forward a little bit. Lift that back heel. Nice open chest, belly button is in. So the back knee, back thigh is almost in line with the upper body, right? And up. Oh, geez. And 3, 4, 5. Switch arms. Switch the weight. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh! Take a breath. This is not easy for me. That's good. That's growth, right? Shoulders are down, wide elbows. Just for a moment before we twist, find the connection of the inner thighs when you're standing here. Shift your feet so you can push down with your feet and you can feel like your inner thighs working and all the other parts of the legs as well. Rotate and center. Rotate. And one more each way. Breathe. And other side. And then come on back. Okay, we've got one more movement here. It's going to be the most exciting, just in case you wonder. So we actually need 2 weights for this. I am going to be putting, I think I'll do a front vision here. Put one weight down in front of you. So now we're doing a full hinge, but with one leg. So if your balance is troubling you today, grab that chair or come closer to the wall. Give yourself the gift of not feeling like you're gonna give yourself a broken thing. I think I'm gonna start with 8, but I'm gonna bring my 10 over. We'll do a couple of sets just like we have been, and I'll see how the first set feels. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the 8. Please measure. You have a weight right in front of your feet. Please measure 1 foot's distance away. This is not a scientific measurement. You can adjust yourself if you need to. It's just the one that works out for me the best. I'm starting with my weight in my right hand. I'm softening my knees a little bit. I always kind of like this left arm out to the side. And I'm gonna send my right leg back. My right leg is nice and straight. Just a quick check in with the back leg. It's light. It's ready to go. I have my weight into my left leg. I am now going to slowly bring my eyes to like a foot in front of this weight that's on the ground. So I can see outward, but also where the weight is. I'm gonna lift my back leg and lean forward, and I'm gonna see how far I can get. I may tap the weight on the ground and I may not. Every day is a new day. Even going a quarter of the way down you're still doing the exercise. And as long as that feels right for you, then you're doing what you should. Breathe. 3, and up. 4, and up. Please don't hold your breath. 5, and come up. Ooh, geez. Okay, now hold here. Oh my gosh. What happens if we switch arms? I don't even really know. 1, and up. Oh my gosh, my hips are gonna be 2, are gonna be yelling at me tomorrow. 3, and up. 4, and up. Last one. Oh my goodness. Do you guys feel this, or is it just me? Are you with me? Okay, we gotta switch legs. I'm gonna keep the weight in the same hand and step back. Right arm is out. So give yourself a little bit of grace here. This side could be different. We'll see. Shoulders are down. Relax your jaw. The back leg, let's show it that it can be light and that the right leg can be sturdy. As you lift your back leg, the upper body comes forward. Your eyes are somewhere out in front of the weight on the ground. 2. Oh, geez. Yep, that's okay. 3, 4. I'm too far away. Oh, geez. Ugh, this side does not want to do it. That's okay. I'm going to switch arms and see what happens. Shoulders are down. Back leg lifts a little bit. 1. This one's going to take 15 minutes, you guys. 2. My God, my left hip is burning. 3. Ooh. 4. We got this. Super fun. 5. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I'm tapping out. I do not want to do another set of these. Let's come to the ground, please. I want to have enough time anyway to get some articulation and some core and some kneeling, a little bit of kneeling work too, okay? So I want you to bring your 8 and your 10 down so they are just really super easy to grab. We're going to start kneeling. Okay? Start kneeling. And let's just do a quick little check-in for the wrists, the shoulders, the knees, and the hips. The knees should be directly underneath the hips. And then the hands should be directly underneath the shoulders, okay? Just a quick little hip, like stretch. Sway your hips right and sway your hips left. It's a little bit of an IT stretch too. If you go straight over to the side, you'll feel like a little bit of a stretch in the IT and the whole side of the hip in general. Let's do one more each way. And that's where I'm going to be sore tomorrow. I can already feel it. Come back to the center. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that actually I'm moving my hands in just a little bit. I think I was a little bit too wide. I'm going to be taking my 8-pound weight and I'm pulling it underneath my chest on the left side. We'll do both sides. I'm going to start with my left hand here. Quick spine check-in. Just quickly flexion yourself and then arch yourself. And now neutral, strong, long spine yourself. It should feel like your sits bones are straight back and your crown of the head is forward. This left arm, it's kind of boring, but you're gonna end up feeling this again in your core really quickly. I think plug both shoulders in, please, and bring the elbow right to your side body. Yes. Tap, left. I am not rotating in my spine. I'm staying nice and still. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Put the weight down, switch. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, this feels like a core exercise. This is, sure, it's for the arm and the shoulders really, but this is a beautiful exercise for the obliques. Belly button is in, and pull that elbow up, tap, up, and tap. Plug those shoulders in, my friends. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And bring that weight down. Quick little rest for the wrists. Sit back. Roll your shoulders around. Move your head a little bit, side to side. Take a good old deep breath. Okay, we're going to do the same exercise, but we are adding more challenge because we're going to be lifting up the opposite leg. Okay, so I think I'm going to stick for this one with the 8. Bring your knees together for this one. The left hand, I'm going to start again with my left hand. My right arm is underneath my shoulder. Plug the shoulders in. Straighten out the right leg. Nice, strong, neutral spine. Leg up, arm up. Hold here for a second. Ooh, this isn't easy. Belly button is in. Lower tap, left. Lower tap, left. Lower tap, we can do this. Please adjust yourself if you need to. 3 more. Belly button is in. 2 more. 1 more. Down. Switch. Switch. Left leg out. Plug your shoulders in. Belly button is in, my friends. And down. So my spine stays pretty neutral and sturdy the whole time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ooh, come all the way down. This is a core class. This is what I wish, like when people say we're having a core focused class, you know, they do like a ton of ab work, which is what we've been doing this whole class because we're stabilizing. I love this work for creating stronger, really deep muscles, the ones that really help us to stay upright and sturdy and strong. All right, we're coming back, a little bit different now, all right? I'm gonna go heavier for my weight. This next exercise, we're gonna find some modifications, okay? So here we are. You know what? I'm gonna use two of my heavy weights for this. I think this is gonna make a lot more sense. So if you have 2, I would say 8s, or even 5s, just big enough for you to hold on to like this. And we're gonna come into a plank, just because it's exciting. We're gonna tap one knee down and come up, and then the other knee down. Tap, 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 tap. One more, tap, tap. Whew. I'm actually sore from yesterday's class. My abdominals are a little bit sore, so I'm feeling this. Down there. Take a nice deep breath. All right, this is where we take it up a notch. That was the easy part of the hard exercise. Let's see how it goes. I think what I want to do, and I'm going to start with, is coming into a modified plank, which is for me, knees down, tush squeeze, belly is in. This is work here. My hands should be slightly closer in towards one another, okay? Here it is, left arm, right arm. If you don't like leaning on your weight with your palm, if it doesn't feel good at all, just have your weight right in the center and then put it down and pick it up. That's a nice other thing to do. I'm not rotating in my pelvis. And those of you that want to try straight legs, whoo, that's enough for my friend Stacy. The reason why it's enough is because I feel that my stomach isn't really able to support that movement, so I'm just going to take a quick break, and I'm going to try this again. I hope you'll come with me. Knees down, so I really feel like I can feel supported and stable through my abdominals, okay? I'm going to try it again. Come with me. I think I'm going to keep the weight right in the center and switch it out. Modified plank. Tushy squeeze. Belly is in. Hands are a little more narrow. One arm at a time. Up. This exercise would be a lot easier if it was okay to move around everywhere. But I'm keeping my midsection, my pelvis, my shoulders really stable. One more each way. Other side. Yeah. Cool. Sit back, take a breath. I'm going to curl my toes forward for a sec. And just do a quick little foot stretch here. Shoulders are down. Inhale, exhale. Take one more breath here. Okay, I'm going to come onto my back, and I'm bringing these heavy weights close by so I can grab them. Roll to your back. The weight size is always up to you. I say that a lot, but I just want to remind you, you should feel like it makes sense for you. We should be pushing ourselves, right? Of course, that's a really healthy and wonderful thing to do, but let's build on a foundation, okay? So I'm going to roll to the side because that's like the safest way to grab heavier weights. I'm gonna roll to the side and grab my weights and then roll back. So I'm not doing funny twisty things with heavy weights. And I'm taking both of my weights, that's quite a bit of weight, right? It's 20 pounds. And I'm putting it right on my pelvis. And I'm gonna scooch my heels in close to my tush. I wanna load up a little bit for my lift, my bridges here, okay? So shoulders are kind of relaxed, neck is long, hips lift up and go right back down. That's it. We breathe though, right? 10, exhale up, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Rest your weights alongside for just a moment. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, exhale. And then come on back. 10 more. Maybe your feet have to move a little bit. Push through the whole foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, super deep breaths, you guys, 2, and 1, all the way down. Rest your weights for just a moment. Inhale, exhale. One more set. Change something if you need to. I'm going to keep my legs exactly where they're at. Last set here. 10, 9, push through the foot, the whole foot. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Come all the way down, come all the way down. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, exhale. So I want to keep just one of these weights here on my side. I'm going to let my left arm just release that weight. This is not a light weight, which is fine. This is a 10. Elbow's going to get pulled kind of close. Neck is nice and long. Feet are hip distant, pushing down. Stretch the right arm up, and we're doing one more bit of acting here. Left arm is up 2. So energize both arms, plug both shoulders in, bend, and come up. And we're going to add a little something here. Bend and come up. Just feel this a couple more times. Yeah, of course you're using your right arm, but I want you to get a sense of stability through your midsection here, okay? One more. Come up and hold. Bring the legs together. When you bring your arms back up, extend the left leg. Hold here for a second. Squeeze the knees together. Belly button is in. You'll aim each time for that knee squeeze inner thigh feeling. Down, up, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, and 6, 7. One more. Hold here, squeeze the knees together, straighten that left leg, plug the shoulders in. 8, 7, just hold. 6, belly button is in. 5, 4, 3, 2, come all the way down. Carefully switch the weight. So now the left hand has it. Elbows are close. Give your right job that acting job, the right hand. Straight up. Stability through your midsection. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now the right leg straightens out on the way up. Squeeze here, the inner thighs. Keep that right leg straight when you straighten it out. Down. Find your core. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Hold here. Squeeze the knees. 8. Neck is easy. 7, 6, 5, 4. Super deep breaths here, my friends. 2, 1. Come all the way down. Okay, I'm going to roll onto my side here, onto my right side. You can just get these weights out of the way. Be careful when you do that. And then lie on your side. I'm going to bring my arm underneath my head. You can always put a towel or a ball underneath your head if this doesn't feel good for your shoulder, okay? But we're going to do a little bit more side work. So this top hand is going to come right in front of the shoulder. And I'm just going to lengthen out my spine before I begin. So quick check-in, make sure it feels like your back is against the wall. Long neck, long spine, no tucking that low pelvis. And we're just going to curl up, and when you do, you're plugging that top shoulder in and pulling it away from your ear. So you really feel the lat engage on the way up. Just a few other options here, just in case you don't like this top arm like this. You can always come behind your head And you can also come right in front of your chest. Just make sure you're not like really pushing yourself up. See which one you like better. I like them all. I like them all. I'm gonna stay right here. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Come all the way down. Just relax for a minute. Inhale, exhale. We're going to extend this top leg out. So my top leg and my upper body are one long, lovely straight line. And we're going to add a leg movement as we do our next set. Okay, so bring your top arm where it feels best for you to go. Plug that shoulder in. It's a lift as you curl up. And then lower down and lift. So I never want to add more tension. Maybe arm up to the ceiling is nice for you. To the neck and the shoulders. Like we carry so much tension during the day, right? So when we're doing these exercises to strengthen the arms, the side body, all the parts really, I don't want to like do any more damage to the shoulders than we've already done. Try to help them feel free, free-ish. 2 more. Ooh, 1 more. And then come all the way down. Okay, that's it. We're going to do a stretch here. Bottom arm forward, knees forward. Beautiful. Open chest. And guess what? I'm just going to suggest that you goal post the left arm. This is just the stretch of the century. As you exhale, release. One more breath. Oh my gosh, roll back. I'm so thankful for that stretch. All right, let's flip over and do the other side. Side 2. Rid of this thing. Okay, so knees are bent. Again, you have those options with your top arm. Where do you want it to be? And quick spine check-in. You should feel not tucked, not arched, somewhere nice in the middle. Upper spine is nice and long and lengthen. And we curl up. Inhale down. And we curl up. Inhale down. And come down. I do this thing when I'm moving, which is I try and pretend like my spine has like more space in between my vertebrae. So when I am doing a lot of things, I'm trying to like sort of lengthen out, find that opposition. So like if I'm curling up in one direction, I'm lengthening out in the other. 2 more. 1 more. And now I'm going to add the leg. Leg comes up, it's nice and long. Quick check-in. Upper body and leg are in a nice long line. Ooh. And again. Do this, I think. Two more. Last one. And come all the way down. Let's take this beautiful stretch. Bottom arm forward. Knees are bent straight out. Head down. Goalpost your top. For me, it's my right arm, the arm that's reaching back. You can goalpost both if you want. Where do you feel this stretch the most? I feel it in my abdominals. I feel like what I feel is actually like probably more fascia. I feel like the fascia, which is the connective tissue that runs through all of our body, I feel it all the way across my ribs, my belly, across my chest, all the way in through my right arm into my wrist. It's all connected, you guys. Wherever you're feeling it, exhale into that place. All right, let's roll back onto the side. Come on up to sit. I'm going to come up to stand through a down dog. If that's not right for you, just come up to stand however you like. And we're going to end up in a forward fold, but I'm just going to take a couple deep breaths in a down dog with long arms, relaxed head, relaxed jaw. And then I'm going to soften my knees, walk my hands back, and here's that forward fold. You can hold on to your elbows for a deep breath. And then soften the knees, release the arms. Push down through your feet, slowly rebuild. Build, rebuild. At the top, stand nice and tall. 1 more minute of class. Come against your wall. Bring your head, step your arms forward. Bring your head, your shoulders, your arms against the wall, nice open chest. Give yourself 1 deep breath here. Try and find neutral in your spine so you're not overly tucking, arching, or doing anything different from just feeling like a long, strong, connected version of you. 1 more deep breath here. And then walk your feet back a little bit. Stand really tall. When you walk away from the wall, take that tall feeling with you and keep it for at least the next 35 seconds of your day. That's all I can ask for. Yeah, doesn't that feel good? Have such a great day, you guys. Be good to yourselves, okay? Drink water. Laugh about something today.